Hi there, this is Nathan Moss from Northland, Phoenix, and I want to share with you just a thought that I've had a number of times, but as we've recently visited Vancouver, I wanted to talk to you about zoning and in particular how we zone things in the Twin Cities versus maybe I shouldn't call it zoning, I should call it like how we develop things, development projects and stuff like that. It's like we went to Vancouver and it's an incredible, beautiful city / location. They have like this wonderful like coastal area that you can really go in. They have lots of really good multi-use areas. Like you can go downtown and there's just like a ton to do. And I feel like that contrasts very starkly with the way Minneapolis and St. Paul are laid out, in that like we have like a lot of wonderful resources, but we don't really utilize them in a way that makes them accessible to like lots of different people. Like we'll have our lakes and our rivers, and the way we tend to develop them is that we tend to just put bike paths around them, so that only really people that are like interested in exercising, either via walking or rollerblading or biking or something like that, really get to feel the benefit of it. Where like there's not a lot of eateries in the areas right surrounding the thing, so you can't really sit down, have a beer, and look out over the water. You don't see old men playing chess or checkers, or cards, in the natural or in the public spaces. Let's put it that way. Like, like a whole bunch of little things like that. Just like it really like we limit the usefulness of all of our spaces to a select group of people who it was designed for, rather than trying to make them useful for everybody. So it's like one of the things that Vancouver has like about the same number of people compared to Minneapolis, St. Paul proper, if you add them together, but it just seems so much more metropolitan. Yeah, there we go. That makes the city seem more alive than what we have. And the other thing that I really noticed was that it's true in like the city areas as well. It's like our downtowns just are very, it's like the exact same thing. They're very limited in the scope of who can enjoy those spaces. Like we have like during the day, it's kind of like limited to like downtown workers, like people that get dressed up in suits all the time and get to go to work there. And at night it's kind of like limited to people that just kind of want to go out and drink, and to a lesser extent eat and stuff like that. But like it's not really that conducive to just going and hanging out. It's like it's kind of isolated from the rest of the city via our interstates. Like granted, the interstates help make things go easier, but they also create walls between areas. So that's just something I've been thinking about lately, is that like there's just not a lot of, we don't do a good job of making everything accessible to everybody so that we can all enjoy it at the same time, but for different reasons. So have a wonderful day. Thanks a lot. Bye.